This is the air I breathe. This is the air I breathe. Your holy presence living in me.
You know, the funny thing is that in how we walk with Christ, it is built to be lived out through us, not to be read up in like monks in caves. You see, I grow exponentially when I start to put grace out there in my life. I know grace at greater depths when I go to that person that just hurt me and I say, I love you, I will pray for you, I forgive you. You will understand greater depths of grace than you ever knew, that you could ever read about. Because you experienced it. That's what God does. It's meant to be poured out through you. But see, when we're in idle engagement, when we're over here doing nothing like tepid water, how can we experience the living God? How can we tell a world of a living God when He's not living through us? I mean, we got to get real. We got to get serious about the aspect of going, what is my life worth in what I am as called to be a Christian and a follower of God? If we really have Him, why won't we share Him? We cannot, in this world today, stand it any longer to sit on the sidelines. That's the clear picture. When we look at 1 Samuel 17, they're willing to go, I'm going to sit on the sidelines. I'm going to let them disgrace my God. And I'm okay with that. That's not okay with me. And I'm going to challenge you tonight, it better not be okay with you if you know the King. Because what I hope you'll understand tonight, when you leave here, I hope you have a new perspective of going, I see people differently now. And they need Jesus. And I have Him. My father died at 46. 46 years old. Died at 99. If someone had a cure for cancer that my father had and wouldn't tell the world about it, you think I'd be upset? Sure. Wouldn't you be upset if there was a cure out there and it could have saved my father? And yet we have the cure for mankind and we won't share it? Shame on us. Shame on us. And I question whether or not we really know Him. Because, you know, here's the interesting thing. When people really knew Him, they were totally moved. See, we talk about the things that we want around Christ as in place of the things that are Christ. You see, we want revival, but I don't really want the reviver. Because when the reviver comes actually into my life, things have to go out. I got to make more room. I got to pull those habits out. Because He has to take place. My father used a coffee cup as an example. And he said, son, you're going to have to pull out the things in your life in order for God to fill you more deeply. I don't know if that's good English or not, but I'm going to use it. So God, I'm going to use it as a technical term. For Him to use you more deeply, okay, remember that, more deeply, you got to pull those things out.
You got to empty yourself.
That's right. John 3:30 says what? I must become less and less, that He might become more. You see, you can't have it both ways. You can't have all of yourself and not have all of Him. That's not how it works. We have to engage. I like wearing the armor, but I don't want to engage in the battle. Here's the results of inconsistent and idle engagement. Our inertia stirs the heart of the enemy. Inertia. It's nothing. You're not doing anything. Your inactivity stirs the devil. You see, he's glad to have you come in here, say, do some great worship, leave there, and do nothing out there. He's okay with that. He can't take your soul now. You're here. You're punched. You're going to glory, right? But what he does not want you to do is go out there and affect those people. So your inactivity, think about this, and when we think of the aspect of we're going, I'm going to be idle and choose to not be active in my faith, you're stirring the heart. You're making the heart of the devil jump with joy. That's the reality. Let's call it for what it is. And so I must have to take a note and go, I must engage. I must engage. The second result of God's of inconsistent engagement and idle engagement is God is mocked among unbelievers. Goliath comes out to the line, and what does he do? He constantly stands at the other line and he mocks the children of Israel. He mocks our God. You see, we got people in this nation that mock Christian marriages because we're not engaging in our marriages for the kingdom. That's sad. You see, when we really, we talk about a marriage starting, I challenge you, it will fail because of you, it will succeed because of God. And when you pray together, when you open the Word together daily, and you pray together daily, and you come to church weekly, 99% of marriages succeed when they do those three things. It's been proven by society. I didn't need the proof of showing that that's the way God designed it. He's meant for us to engage with Him. And the results are unbelievable when we do it. So when we don't engage, we stir the heart of the enemy, and our God is mocked among unbelievers.